introduce himself just because my computer wasn't working and now it's back. So Igor, could you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, sure. Well, my name is Igor. I am 27. I am from Rio de Janeiro. I was born in Rio, and now I'm living in Iowa in the United States. I'm here because I'm studying my master's degree here. Well, I'm studying computer science, by the way. And yeah, I am married. My hobbies are learning new things, some um, things related to my job, and some others they're just not. But I really like to learn new things. I joined TNT a long time ago, guys. I'm sorry. The name wasn't TNT yet. The name was Aprendi, right? So it's been a long time, maybe 2 or more years. I remember Andrea when I joined TNT. My English was really, really basic. I'm not saying that I'm good right now, but I think I improved a lot. My English was really, really basic, and I joined it trying to improve that, to work abroad. But yeah, now I'm using it to my education, my academic education. So that's it.
Yeah, that's amazing. I just like you, I had my first English conversations here in 2021, and that was really, awful, amazing. I felt really, I don't know, grateful for this place, and that's a great thing. And now, finally, let's go to the questions. Question number one, is having a sugar daddy or a sugar mommy a bad thing? I wanted to start with this question because, some people say it's unethical and some of them say is a great thing because, we live in a world that not everyone has, money to spend. And, there's a lot of inequality. So some people could get to share with others. And I don't think it's a bad thing. Of course, sometimes it's just related to, money and interest that doesn't have, emotional, a truthful connection with each other. And it's a type of relationship that it's not a common thing. Sometimes it doesn't involve feelings as well. So I don't know. I think if you use it, respecting your time, respecting your feelings, and respecting who you are, it's not a problem. But for me, it's a little bit hard to imagine myself in this situation, even though I used to say to my friends, oh, I wish I could, get a sugar daddy to give the life that I deserve. Just like the girl was saying in the video, oh, I need a man to, give me everything because I'm a princess. So I don't know. What do you think about it, Ego? Is it bad?
Well, it's difficult to have an opinion about this one. I'm not gonna say that it's bad, but I'm not also gonna say that is good. It depends. I think I don't have the rights to judge other people, so it's open to the person that is doing that. If you are happy with that, and as long as you're not hurting anyone, yeah, I have nothing to do with that. But I wouldn't do it. This is my personal thing, personal opinion. I wouldn't do it because I wouldn't feel comfortable doing any of the option, even being the daddy, or I don't know what the name is for the other one, but I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
sugar baby.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. But
So,
that's my
okay.
personal opinion.
Yeah, I got it. And you, Jairo, what's your thoughts about the question?
Uh, well, that's complex to explain. I'll try to summarize it, but there's a lot of things come up to my mind. Well, first, I don't think that's a bad thing, but we need to have it clear, because that thing changed the way that we see the relationship, you know. I do think that those kind of things, it always exists. We are just giving name for those actions, you know. Nowadays we can talk about it because there is a name for it. In the past, we were saying things like, I'm not sure this girl or this guy, he or she is interested in your money, not in your your person, you know, like he or she is not into yourself, he is into your money, you know. So, but we didn't have a name for this action, and nowadays we have it, and that's why we are discussing about it. You know, they are more tangible. So I don't think it's bad, but it's so new, it's so different that it's still, we don't have like clue what exactly it will impact the way that we treat each other in a relationship. Because I remember to see things like that where some friends know that a girl is with a man just because he is a rich guy. And I remember to see a lot of disrespectful things happen with her, just because the guy knew that that girl was with him because of his money, you know. So it make it needs to be clear, like, I'm with you because of your money, but the girl, in the side of the girl, but it depends. It can happen also with the daddy sugar, I don't know, and mom sugar, whatever. But how you will allow the other people, the partner, treat you, you know. As I said,
Yeah.
that's very complex. I have a lot to say about it, but
Yeah.
answer the first question. I don't think it's a bad thing, just it. But
Okay.
there is a lot of things behind of this answer.
Okay. Yeah. You have bring a interesting topic, which is toxic relationships, and maybe some, some kind of sugar daddy and sugar mom's relations may be a toxic thing because one person depend on the other in terms of money. I don't know. And you, Andrea, do you think it's a thing?
Yeah, I don't think so, guys. I agree with the guys because I think everybody has the right to live their lives the way that they want, you know. So yeah, I cannot judge someone that is in this situation. It's their life, so I don't have problem. I don't see problem on it.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. So now question number two, I would like to ask Igor, what does money mean to you? Would you be willing to give it to someone for sexual, romantic purposes only?
Yeah, for the second question, no. For how can I say, it's not part of myself for religious reasons or other reasons I would not. And what money means to me, I don't know, maybe it's something that will allow you to live some experiences. For example, you need money, right? In the road, money kind of controls the road. So if you want something, you have to use money for it. I'm not saying everything, but most of the things that we want in life, we will need money for that. So maybe it's just one way to have the things that you want in life. It's not, something really important, but it's necessary in society.
Yeah, yeah. So, and for you, Andrea?
Okay, I think money, it's very important for us to survive, but talking about the another part of the question, I think everybody, how can I say that? Everybody knows and have the right to stay with a person. How can I say it? How can I explain my idea? I think, for example, I am able to convince someone to stay with me, not because I have money, because I don't know, maybe because I am beautiful, I am a nice person to talk, right? So I don't think it's necessary to give money for the other person to stay with me, to go out with me, or to have sex with me. I think that's it. We have this power to conquist. I don't know how to say in English. Conquistar another one, you know?
Yeah, that's an interesting perspective. We have the right to do it, but the consequences may not be what we expect somehow. And for you, Jairo, what does money mean to you? And then the second question.
Yeah. Well, related to the money, I think we all agree that money is important. We need this thing to survive, unfortunately. I would like to live without it, like just relaxing, doing nice things, not working to make it. But it is what it is. That's the way that our world works until now. So it's important, definitely important. But related to the willing part, I'm not willing to do it. I still think that we should at least try find someone to build a relation together, So I understand the point of pay money, like give money to have sex or even a relationship. I wouldn't say romantic, but our relationship with someone. Um, I know the point, but I prefer to think and try to find someone to build a relationship together, especially when I think about the family. I think the persons that are trying to raise a family, they are very interested in make money, but not just money, because when we add child in the relationship, it's important to have strong, um, how can I say this thing? Like a person that have strong values in these kind of things, and you want to pass these kind of values and ideas to your children and raise those regions based on these values. There's a word for that. I forgot it. But when you think about family and make it growing, it not depends just for only of money. There is other things that if your relationship is based on just money, you probably will fail with the other things like honesty and the way that you see the society, the way that you position yourself in front of difficulties, these kind of things. So I'm not willing. Money is important, but at the end of the day, I think the relationship is related to raise a family, like create a family.
Yeah, I got it. So for me, money, it's one of the most important things in the world. I mean, some people say, oh, you shouldn't see money just like this because it's just a paper or a number. But then they have a lot of money and they don't get to worry about it. So I think money, it's, fundamental for anything that you do, for your freedom, for you to buy your food, to have a place to live, to, just survive and have, life quality. And I wouldn't say, oh, money, it's not that much. It is that much. Without it, we just die. I can't imagine the world without money. Of course, we have a system that just works with money, which is capitalism. So I can't imagine the world without it. And I'm not saying that I agree with everything. I'm saying that I don't know if someday we will get to change the system and that's it. Now about the second question, I wouldn't do it never, never, because nowadays I don't have money to spend with, I don't know, food, and I'm going to pay for someone. That's not me. I can't do it. I could, I don't know, buy what is the name in English of my vibrator? I don't know the thing,
Yeah.
yeah, I can buy it and use it whatever I want. I don't know if it will work for 1 year, two, I don't know. But we do have a lot of options for demands, like one who's the things that a person wouldn't do. So that's more interesting. And I'm really related to Jairo feelings about, family and have a connection with somebody, because once you can trust someone, then I think the relationship has a purpose, has a thing that it's not just about money and interest. It's, feelings, respect, and love, which is really important. And that's it for me. And now I would like to ask Aido, why do you think this type of relationship has gained more and more followers? You said one thing before about now we have a name for sugar daddy relationships. Can you think about, some other things?
Yeah, I think there is something related to the word love, because I remember to listen it like a lot in the past, from my mom, from my grandmother. They always say things like, you're gonna learn how to love your partner. Sometimes there uh, it comes will come the day that you look to the guy or the girl, and you're gonna say, I don't love him or her anymore. But and in those situations, they always say, but you learned how to love. It's not about the feelings. The point is the choice that you did in the past. You chose to love this person, and that's the thing. But if you chose to love someone, why not choose someone that pays for you, give you money, give you a good life? And that's how I think the framework of people that start to follow this kind of philosophy or whatever. uh, you know I will be married with someone. Why not someone rich? If I need to learn how to love someone, why not learn to love someone that pays me a lot of money, give me a good life? At the end of the day, I will need to learn how to love, because the time will give me that bad feelings that I'm not with you anymore. I don't, we are not connected anymore, but I did a choice and I need to keep it. So I want to keep it in, in different countries, once a year at least, in Dubai, in Paris, and what, etc. So I think they are changing the framework of relationships.
Yeah, that's a really biological thing, and thank you for your opinion. And for you, Igor, why?
I don't know, guys. Like, is this gaining more followers or is it just becoming public? I don't think of course, it is gaining more followers, but as Jairo said, and I agree, this kind of thing has been happening for, we can't say it was just not public, and now people are more flexible to accept something like that. So if you ask me why, I can use also one of the reasons that Jairo mentioned. For example, for some people, they don't even have enough money to buy food, for example. For some people, having a house is everything they need for life, and is their goal for life. And for others, like a house is just less than 1% of their money. So people are more, if people are more addicted to this kind of relationship, is because of that. You can't, you will be in debt if you had an offering like extremely high. Some people have really amounts of money. So that's my opinion, I think.
Yeah. And you, Andrea, why?
Guys, it's difficult. I was thinking here. My question is, this guy would like to marry it with this woman? I don't know. It's not a prejudice, but we don't see this kind of people married with a woman that is willing to do it, because I don't know, it's my opinion. I am not a prejudiced person, but as a woman, I know how things works, So I think it's an illusion. Maybe the woman will enjoy this time, but in the future, how is your family? How is the relationship with this person? I don't know if it will last forever, if it will last for 1 month, 2 months, that 10 years, It's strange to thinking about. Yeah.
Yes, I was trying to, bring to this conversation something new, but I just can think now about the application that we saw in the video, Seeking Arrangement, that it is, created to this purpose to connect sugar daddies and sugar babies, sugar mommies and sugar babies. It's not just a sugar daddy. We can have a sugar mom, a woman paying for something. So I think technology maybe can, connect these people who have similar interests. And then I think today sex is, still a taboo, but we have, learned more about it, and we have even the, gender inequality. Now women have more power to choose what they want. And if they don't want to have a family, that's okay. I mean, that's not okay for society, but they're not going to die because of it. Maybe maybe I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but now we have more freedom to choose. So some people can just choose to have this relationship without just taking every other opinion about how life should be, how a family should be, how their life should be. We don't need a relationship in order to be happy. That's a, strong opinion, but it may be true for some people. They don't need a guy or a girl by their side all the time to be their family. They could be alone or just have this relationship to, to have someone paying for their bills. Because, I wish I could buy more things that I don't have money. And if there's a person who could do it for me while I can enjoy my life the way that I want, I don't know, that's not a bad thing. Of course, it is in some way, but I just don't know how to explain it. It's, you know, we're changing how to view the world, how to understand what is family and why does it matter. And yes, that's my contribution to this topic. Now, I would like to skip question number 4, number 5, and I would like to talk about question number 6. Andrea, do older men become sugar daddies because they feel like it, or because they can't find someone willing to be in a relationship? That is there a social segregation that prevents them from living a new love experiences?
Oh gosh, it's a difficult one. I think all the men, how can I will put it here? Like they want to live their lives with a youngest person, you know. I think they have a feeling to be, how can I say that, more strong. Oh, I am a man. I'm still a man. I'm still able to convince a girl, for example. I think it's more related to that, you know, not because they don't have conditions to find a person to live with they. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's fine. And now, Jairo, do you agree with this information?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Like old men in general, if they are willing to be a sugar daddy, it means that they are not willing to raise a family, or they're or they already try it, it failed, or never try it, and they accepted that they are in the position that not raise a family, and they are okay with that. So if I'm single, older, but with a lot of money, and I know that I don't know, maybe I have 10 years for the future, you know, to live. Why just waiting 10 years with no one else, or you know, like I'm not interested in raise a family, so I will try to find uh, I'm saying I, but I'm not talking about me, right? I'm putting the position that I would man. uh, so I will find someone to join the world with me, join the best restaurant with me. I'll join. We're gonna have sex in the best hostel in the world, you know. So I think they are willing because they are not interested in family anymore. I think the thing here is all related to family. The framework of relationship is changing. It's changed very hardly. And I think that one of those things is related to this and sugar dad and mom dad because they are they are just thinking about themselves. Like I want to live good things, you know, like let's go, let's do it. And a young girl or a young man, of course, will accept it because uh, if you are young, you didn't have the opportunity to have strong feelings, you know, like adventures, these kind of things. And a sugar dad did it in the past. He knows how everything works. He already passed through a lot of things, and there's nothing quotes here, but there's nothing new, you know. So I will see in your eyes, in your way to live the experience, the something new, and that's okay. So I will pay for you to live something that you would like to live, and I will enjoy you and your company and these things.
Yeah, I got it. And now, Igor, do you believe in the segregation, or do you think it's just a question of option?
It's a tricky one, guys. I don't believe that we have a social segregation for that because you know, we do have some old men that become a sugar daddy, but we also have, you know, ladies that become sugar mommy. And you know, I think the thing is they have the option, you know, if I don't know if you guys are married or no, but when we are single and we are young, we are, you know, sometimes we date a lot of people. And as Jairo said, we have to learn how to love someone, and we have to be, you know, willing to love that person so much that we are gonna stay the rest of our life with them. For example, if we want a relationship with that person. So I think that um, those men or women that do this kind of thing, it's just because they don't want to go through that again. You know, they don't want to date a lot of people and learn how to love them. They just want what their money can buy. You know, if they can buy, you know, they're willing to that because they realize that they can, and if they can, why not? You know, so that's my opinion.
Yes, I'm trying to see the situation through the perspective of a older man. But you know, it's hard to say that they don't get the opportunity to fall in love again, which is the, you know, next question. But somehow I believe that there is a social segregation because, you know, when you get old, some people doesn't have, you know, family,
I'm gonna
friends.
have to just 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Okay, fine. So some people, you know, don't have friends, family anymore. And when you're old, you don't have the same opportunities to, you know, find someone in a date app or go to the street and see someone and kiss this person. Or it's not the same thing for me. And I was actually reading something about a sugar daddy who dates gay guys, and they said that in the past they didn't get to, you know, be with guys because of prejudice, because of homophobia, and because of things that make everything impossible into their lives. And now that they're, you know, old, they don't, you know, they don't have the same opportunity to know someone, to get to know, to have a conversation, to, you know, just find true love. So the way that they find that it works, actually, it's giving money to someone in order to have a thing, just to, you know, have the taste of having a relationship. And I was actually seeing a interview with a guy who were a sugar baby, and he was saying that in some occasions there's a guy who paid him, and the guy just wanted to talk about their feelings, just to, you know, hook up and then just talk because they didn't have anyone. And that hurt me a lot because I was judging a sugar daddy just because they don't have feelings. But then I tried to see the situation, you know, in this point of view. But I'm not gonna choose a side in this question. I'll let it for you guys. And now we have question number 7, 8, and 9, and 10. I would like to answer question number 10 in the second one because I think we still have time. But Jairo, could you choose a question, 7, 8, or 9, please?
Let's go with the number 8.
8, okay. And I will ask Andrea again. What do you think about the big age difference between couples? Can someone who's still 55 years old live with a young man who's still 19?
Guys, I don't see the problems between this kind of relationship. I don't think in the beginning, the lack of this, how can I say that, the age is not a problem, because, for example, I am 45 years old and my husband is 11 years older than me. So when when I get married, it was okay. But nowadays, I can see some difference, you know, but we're still together, we still love each other. But I think for the future, it can be a problem, because this lack of the age. And as we are saying here, talking here, I don't know, the problems, I think it's more about the society don't accept this kind of things than another thing, you know. We see in a different way this kind of relationship, I think.
Yeah. Just ego. We're talking about question number 8, right? So I agree with Andrea. I think there's no problem in this, condition. But even though I think the way that they see the life may be different some way, because one person have a lot of experiences and the other one doesn't have that much, but it doesn't mean they can't learn with each other. It's just a question, a matter of time somehow. But I don't know, maybe one day I would like to try it. Now I am in a relationship and I'm happy, but if it get wrong someday, maybe I'll just try to, I don't know, live this thing, not just, just to have fun, but to see how it works. I'm open to it, definitely, but I don't know. I want someone who's more like me. It's just a personal thing, but for me, there's no problem. And for you, Jairo, is there a problem?
I don't think there is a problem here, but I don't think it's gonna work well. It's like Windows 98 is like if you try to use in your computer and try to use Power Apps, Power BI, like the
Yeah.
to use it, you need another version of the Windows. You cannot use Windows 98. So there's no problem if you want to try it. Okay, but you're gonna need another things to make it work. Just the computer and the software will not be able to run the apps. So you're gonna need more things. There's a problem here, no, but it makes the game difficult. So again, I think if a guy or and a girl wants to try this kind of relationship, they are like they are free to try whatever they want. But it's like choose something difficult instead of something that on average works better when they are more closely. And every time that I think about it, it's like the man is older than the girl, but the opposite. It's still more. It's more like it's difficult to find someone that they are in their relationship and the girl is the older. So I don't know exactly, but I always see relationships with the man being the older guy. It's very difficult to find a girl that is older than the man.
Yeah.
So of course there is a natural reason for that. And again, if you want to try it, and probably you're gonna find a way to make it work. But you need to put more effort. You need to work more than the common ones. The common relation, the average of relations. So there's no problem, I think, but you must be aware that you're gonna have more troubles, more difficulties, because you are living in different ages. The experience, they are totally different, and of course the couple will face a lot of troubles with the society judgment.
Yeah, I feel it. And for you, Igor, do you think there's a problem or not?
In my opinion, there's no problem. It's just, you know, open to whoever is doing that. But one thing that I would like to mention is that this is not new, right? If you look like 100 years ago or more, I don't know, I'm bad at history, guys. But if you were rich, if you had like farms and a cause and things, you would probably marry someone's daughter, someone's 16 years old daughter. The only thing here is at that time, women didn't have the right to choose, right? So it was wrong. But now some things are just happening as some things are happening like they used to, and we shouldn't see a problem in that as well. It's open to whoever is doing that.
Yeah, and nowadays, it's not just about heterosexual relationships. We're talking about two guys dating two girls, and that's okay, that's fine. And now let's answer question number 10, but let's do it really fast because we don't have much time, just 4 minutes. And Igor, go ahead. What would be your rules to be a sugar daddy? Give us details, but let's do it really quickly.
Oh, maybe not be a sugar daddy. Yeah, that's my rule.
No, you have to say something.
I don't know. I really don't know. I never thought about that. I will need
Oh.
more time if you want really,
Okay.
Concrete rules.
Okay. And yours, Andrea?
Oh gosh, it's a difficult one. Maybe I would like that the person don't, how can I say that? Stay with me all the time, Not choose another one. It's just me, okay?
But you're paying for it?
I am a sugar mommy daddy. I need to pay. Why?
Okay. So you want to have a connection, and you, Haido, what would you
Yeah,
do?
I would say something similar with Andrea. Be faithful. Even when we are not together, you still if I'm the sugar daddy, the girl will be what?
Sugar baby.
So even far from me, you still my sugar baby. So be faithful. Don't betray me. Like I'm paying you a lot of money. So that's the deal. That's it.
Okay. And now we go. Can you think about something?
I don't know.
I have another one. I will
Okay.
answer for on behalf Igor.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're gonna stay together for 5 years, but you need to give me back the money at the end of the 5 years.
Okay.
Come on,
That's fine.
China.
Okay.
You need to find a way to invest the money that I will give you. Make your own money, and the end of the 5 years, give me back the money that I invest in you, and you can do whatever you want with you build with the money that I give.
You're not giving,
Nice.
you're investing. That's so bad.
Yeah.
So, Igor, give us something, just a little thing.
Let me think.
So do we want a connection
Yeah,
and to
probably,
have fun?
no, probably, as Andrea and Jaya would also not let the person meet other persons, and it's kind of my property I'm paying. So yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Guys, just
I think
wanna say that I'm just kidding. Okay, I don't really know.
okay. Okay. So in my case, I think I would help somehow this person to get a life, to, I don't know, study, to make a career in some years. And I just don't know how to answer this question as well. It's really hard, but maybe a connection, and I would choose a, you know, a hot guy to date me. I won't lie for you guys. If I'm paying, that's it. And that's my thoughts about the questions. And I would just have 1 minute, and I just wanted to, you know, say thank you before we end this meeting. I really love all your opinions. Yours, Jairo, Igor, and Andrea. It was a great, you know, conversation right here. It's my second one as a English host. So thank you all for coming. Okay.
Thank you too.
Victor.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
And
guys.
now
Bye-bye.
I've sent the feedback link. If you guys don't mind, I would like to hear your opinions about the whole conversation, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so good night.
Bye-bye.